TIFU by telling a girl it's nice to see her helping her grandfather at the shop. It was her husband.
Title pretty much tells the story. Sorry for any spelling mistakes or grammatical errors, English isn't my first language. We have a local shop that is ran by an old man, probably on his 70s or 80s. I love the place because he sells homemade jams in glass containers, and when you finish the jam it becomes a beautiful glass cup. Anyway, today I came to the store because I was low on jam and milk and such. Instead of the old man was a girl my age, in her 20s. I asked if the old man is okay, you know, it's winter, plus there's a pandemic. She said he is fine, but the weather is hard on his bones. I said I understand, and that it's incredibly nice of her to take care of him and his shop. We are probably the same age and it's nice of her to take care of her grandfather like that. Her face went blank. When angry. When spiteful. He's my husband. We have a 2 years old together. Oops. TLDR. I jammed my way to a sticky situation, now I need to find a new place to shop. Well, she married an old man, it's to be expected. You shouldn't change shops over this, just don't talk to them again, if you feel awkward.
My father had me at age 41. He was confused for my grandpa a lot while I was growing up. He never acted like an old man though. He always played ball in the yard with me when I asked. This guy in your story has to know the casual passerby is going to assume something like this. Probably not a big deal to him.
I am almost 30. A friend of my age is in a relationship with a man in his mid-50s. They laugh about those kind of mistakes, claiming that they are to be expected. She used to get annoyed by those comments, but now that she feels more confident in herself and in the relationship she is able to laugh it off. I would not change shop over that. Those sort of comments are dangerous, but they are not usually done with malice.
I was on a first date once, years and years ago. It was Father's Day. We went on our first date at a coffee shop. The waitress said, "Oh, happy Father's Day to you, you have a beautiful daughter." Me and her were like 5 years old difference at max, not much age difference.
I'm 4 years older than my partner. When I was in my early 40s, a little Mexican girl once pointed at me and asked my partner as to Papa, "Is he your dad?" My partner started laughing, and the girl's eyes widened and she said, "Oh, es tu novio. Parece un viejito. Oh, he's your boyfriend. He looks like a little old man." At that point my partner lost it completely. Sick burn, little girl, sick burn.
I was asked why do I have my daughter's picture as wallpaper on my phone. I had to be honest and say it's because I'm a dirty old man and that's my wife. I'm 50 and look it, she's 40 and looks 30s max.
You married your grandfather? Gross.
I did something similar once. We were playing baseball, and I'd always see an old man watching NTHE game. So I'd figure it's his grandpa. So I ask my friend, "Why is your grandpa always watching your games? But your dad isn't." He said, "Because it's my dad." Dummy. My other friends start to laugh. Me and that guy are still good friends to this day.
Fucking jam digger.
I mean, this is why people make social introductions. This is my friend Alice, tells everyone what Alice's name is without anyone having to stand around wondering if they should ask or make incorrect assumptions about whether your companion is your friend, girlfriend, aunt, or whatever. Even if you insert the information forcibly into normal dialogue. Like, "Oh, my husband is fine. But the weather is hard on him," or whatever. It's never going to be as awkward or forced as the conversation you have to have about mistaken assumptions later on. Don't worry about it. Avoid the shop for a bit but don't stop going altogether. My dad was 50 when I was born, so people used to mistake him for my grandpa when I was growing up. It never offended me. I would just laugh and correct them. It's a little bit different that it's her husband but she chose to marry an old guy. She should expect slip-ups like this.
So 50 years age difference? Ouch.
I've wondered how often people think some variation of this when the wife and I go out. My gray hair started at 18 and I'm 30 now. But look 40. My wife gets carded everywhere and has actually had elderly folks ask if she was the sister of our 2 boys LMAO. I find it hilarious. So this guy's was 50 when she was born. That's pretty questionable, but oh well. At least the little girl has a dad. He's my husband. We have a 2 years old together. That must be hard on his bones too. The shop owner doesn't sound like a millionaire, so the only assumption is that she married for love. But if that's the case, she shouldn't get upset because she knew this was bound to happen. Strange case all around. One of my favorite writers was speaking at an American Bonanza Society event, and his first comment was how nice it was to see all these fathers who brought their daughters with them. He's in his 70s or 80s. She's in her 20s. And they have a 2-year-old together. The phrase, "someone else must have shot that bear," comes to mind. Funny you should say. https://reddit.com/r/relationship-advice/comments/qx-fury/my26fsos59m.shotamaveafbean/ UTM medium equals Android app and UTM source equals share. Bahahaha Binder. Side note. Your English is fantastic.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.